I have the biggest zit on my chin. If I look at it, it hurts. So it's gonna be a blast just trying to put on makeup on top of this. I'm just so excited, so ready. Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa. If you're new here, hey, what's up? Thank you for subscribing. Today I want to play with affordable makeup. I am a big fan of affordable makeup. I do not have the budget to just buy really high-end makeup all the time. So affordable makeup is really where it's at for me. I just love browsing the drugstore and like affordable websites. It's so fun to me. There's so many amazing products that I love that I want to highlight today because I haven't really like done a dedicated video on affordable makeup in a while. Just want to play with some makeup, do like a fun summery look that you can wear while it's still hot outside. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do yet. I just know I want it to be fun, feature some affordable products, some of my favorites, some new ones that I've been trying out, and yeah, I just want to highlight them and share them with you while doing my makeup. So if you're into affordable products and want to check out the look that I'm going to create, then let's get started, shall we? So I'm going to start off with eyes first as usual, and I'm going to prime with a Milani eyeshadow primer. This is in 01 Nude. I don't know if they have any other shades, but this is amazing. It is a very just lightweight. It has a slight tint, but it becomes like clear when you blend it in. So that's amazing, and I really like this primer. I think it's really good. It holds my shadows really well, and it just keeps everything from creasing, which is, you know, ideal when using a primer. And then few ideas on what I wanted to do for my eyes, and I knew I wanted to do like a fun liner, like a colorful liner, and I've seen a lot of people using like green as an eyeliner, and I wanted to use a ColourPop liquid liner in the Hills because I'm loving this, and it is just such a beautiful shade. Like, ooh, it's so pretty. But I literally just used this like last video, and I want to do something different, so I brought out my single shadows. I have a mix of ColourPop. I don't want it to tip over, but I have a mix of ColourPop and Makeup Geek. The Makeup Geek ones are pretty old, but I love them and they're good affordable ones. But I think I'm gonna focus on the ColourPop ones. Probably these ones right here, the colorful ones, because I just wanna do something fun. But first, I wanna set my primer, and I'm using this eyeshadow in Mirage from Makeup Geek. And I'm just using like a fluffy brush to set the lids. I just want to add a little bit of something to the crease just to like define, because I'm going to go in with something a little bit more colorful and simple. I just want to define a little bit, and I'm using the Maybelline City Bronzer in 100, and I'm just applying a little bit of this with a fluffy Morphe M433 brush. And I'm keeping it like very concentrated to my crease and slightly winging it out. Also adding the slightest bit to the lower lash line. Okay, I think I figured out what color I want to use for my liner. I am going to be using this ColourPop pressed powder shadow in 143. It is very pretty. The color is amazing. This is kind of like a purpley color. It is really nice. I haven't really played with purple in a while. So yeah, I'm gonna line my eyes with that. I'm gonna find a brush first though. I'm gonna go in with a MAC 266 brush, and I'm just gonna stamp this along my lash line. I don't know if I'm gonna wing it out yet. I might. I'm just gonna start by lining with this color. And because this is an eyeshadow, it will take a little bit more layering to get the full color. If you wanted something sheer, you could just do like 1 or 2 layers. If you want it to look very intense, you're gonna have to layer this color up a little bit more. Okay, so this eye is done. Gonna try to replicate this on this eye. Wish me luck. This never goes well. Okay, so wing situation has been more or less worked out. I've tried to even them out as much as possible. Now that that's done, I want a little something more. more, kind of like a shimmery shimmer. So I'm bringing in even more ColourPop shadows, but these are the Super Shock shadows. I have two. I have one in Crimper, which is kind of like a, you know, very sparkly, like champagne goldy color, and then I have one in Halo, which is more like a yellowy with a little bit less shimmer. So I'm gonna go in with Crimper. This is a metallic one, and I'm just gonna apply a little bit of this to the center. And honestly, if you're looking for affordable shadows that, you know, just work as well, if not better, than a lot of higher end eyeshadows, ColourPop is definitely a really safe bet. They have something for everyone. They have very neutral palettes. They have very colorful palettes. You can just buy your own pressed shadows. I just think they're a great option. And they also have these, which are some of my favorite and such a unique product. I'm just gonna add a bit of this to the inner corner as well. For mascara, you guys know I have a very soft spot in my heart for Maybelline mascaras. There are a lot of amazing affordable mascaras. I would say like 80% of my mascara collection is Drugstore. There's a lot you can pick and choose from depending on what you need and what your lashes need. I am going to be using the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I love this one so much. This is like my third tube of it. It's amazing and very easy to use. I look like a mess right now because there's mascara smudged all over my eyes. So I'm just gonna go get rid of that and I'm gonna get started on my face. For my base, I'm going to be mixing two products. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Lotion in 902, and then I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation in 150, and I'm just gonna mix them. I could use this kind of like as my primer to get glow, but I think mixing them works better. And I've been really loving pairing this foundation with other products. I really like the finish of it. I think it's very nice and natural, and it looks very pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on. And I'm using an IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection Brush. I'm definitely not going for super full coverage. My skin isn't looking its best, and I don't want to just pile a ton of makeup on top of that. I don't think that looks flattering for me, so I'd rather have my breakouts like show through my foundation and stuff. That's why I'm keeping the base light. But this is what it's looking like right now. I look a little ghostly, but bronzer will fix that in a while. To conceal, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Classic Ivory. I really like this one, and it's one of my favorite, like, I think it's my #1 affordable concealer, to be honest with you. And I'm just blending this with a smaller Real Technique sponge. For powder, I honestly don't have a drugstore / affordable powder in my collection right now, so if you have any, please let me know, recommend some below. But I do have this NYX HD finishing powder in Banana, so I am going to apply a little bit of this to the under eyes and anywhere that I applied concealer to brighten a bit, and I'm using the e.l.f. blush brush for this. And now I'm just going to be moving on to the cheeks. For bronzer, I'm using the same one I used on the eyes, the Maybelline City Bronzer. And I'm using a MAC 13 5S brush, my favorite for bronzing. For blush, I am using the Flower Blush Bombs. I'm mixing two colors. I'm using Pinched and Nectar, and I like these a lot. They're some of my favorites, and they're very easy to use. So I'm just gonna mix these. A little bit goes a long way, and I'm adding it mostly to the apples of my cheeks. And I really like the look of like peach and purple together for some reason. I just really love it, but if you'd rather just keep it to the colorful eyes, then just do something nude for the blush. For highlighter, again, I'm bringing back more ColourPop. I think ColourPop is a great affordable option for makeup in general. I'm using the Super Shock Cheek in Lunch Money, this highlighter right here. And since the blush does have a little bit of dew, I'm just adding this to like the highest like the highest points of my cheeks. For the brows, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen in Deep Brown. I really like this. This has like little hairy things. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but it makes it very easy to fill in my brows. I have very bushy brows. And then to set, my absolute favorite brow gel, the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. I'm sorry I'm featuring a lot of ColourPop, but it is what it is. Brows done. Moving on to lips. I definitely want to keep it nude because there's a lot going on in the eyes and I want to keep the focus there. So for lip liner, I'm using the Essence lip liner in the nude. This isn't amazing. Like, Essence just makes really good products. They have some hits and some misses, but the liners are really, really nice. So just gonna line. And then for lipstick, I have two choices. I have the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Send Nudes. This is such a good nude. And then I have the L'Oreal Color Shine in Glossy Fawn. So I think I'm gonna go with the L'Oreal, but this is a Wet n Wild one. It is also beautiful, super affordable, amazing glosses. To set, I am using the Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist. Because I didn't really use a powder all over and I do tend to have an oilier complexion, I'm just gonna set with this. I know there's a lot of beef going on with Morphe, but I really enjoy their setting mists and they're affordable. Okay, so here's a closer look of the makeup. I really love the eyes. I think they're very nice. And if we're wearing masks all the time now, which we all should, I know I am, I think something like this is very fun because no one can see like the rest of your face. Mostly it's just your eyes. So I think something like this could look very, very cute. And I love the skin. I think it's very radiant. The lip, very, very comfortable, very nude. Just goes with everything, so yeah. And that is it for today, you guys. This was a full look using only affordable products and featuring some of my favorites. Let me know what your favorite affordable products are. If you have any new finds or if there's something that you've loved forever that you didn't see here, please let me know. I'm always up for trying new things, and if they're affordable, that's even better for my wallet. So yeah, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It gives me a lot of feedback and it helps me out in the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe. I post easy and real makeup and beauty content weekly. So yeah, if you're into that, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. You know all that. The links are down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you enjoyed and learned something new. And I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye everybody. Mwah.